please let me know if you prefer watching in normal zoom mode. If not, I'll stop doing that. Anyway, we see Yamateh being Blinky and Necrolite ulting the Windrunner. Sandstorming a little bit, Earthshaker drops an ult on their face. Lich chain frosted, but now Lich is in trouble. Lich goes down. Panda comes in, blinks in, stomps Earthshaker, and Panda are gonna try to pick up Yamateh. Panda manages to pick up Yamateh, then he splits. Is going in for the Sand King. Fire Panda goes in balls deep, and they're gonna probably pick off the Sand King. Meanwhile, Weaver comes in from the back, and Weaver manages to get the Sand King, while which says Kikam. It's like a little bit more of a they're having a little bit of fun. That's good. I'm glad to see that they're not taking themselves too seriously. Not much is on the line except for pride and the honor of saying I played a game with Yamateh and I owned his ass, so whatever, guys. So that's a pretty good consolation prize. Alright, anyway, Necrolite continues his farm, 75 creeps, which tries to scare him off. Necrolite ain't too scared, he ain't afraid of anything, he doesn't afraid of anything. Batrider, trying to get some form of an item or another. This is farming bottom. Meanwhile, Tidehunter is getting some farm, which is a little bit interesting. It's not really interesting at all, I lied. Meanwhile, Panda crap. Man, these, they're not really Freudian slips. They're just fails on my part. I just said Panda is crapping those creep camps. He's stacking those creep camps, and he managed to get them. Meanwhile, Earthshaker got jumped on mid, and Lich drops a Nova on Necrolite, and Earthshaker, what are you doing, man? Drop a stun, son. He drops a stun, but Sand King is very scary, and manages to scare them all away. Meanwhile, Yamateh and Tide managed to pick off Panda. He is not very happy. He's in fact so upset that he will fall asleep for the next 30 seconds while he waits around dying. And not dying, he's actually dead. What am I talking about? Anyway, focus zoom mode, and let's continue. So yes, please leave me a little bit of feedback if I do future zoom mode games, whether you want me to continue in the normal zoom mode screen or this standard Warcraft 3 replay screen. By an insta-Gibbs, the Earthshaker, he shoved a finger right up that cow. That's a little bit of bestiality right there. That is not very hot. That's actually pretty illegal. I don't know what the rules are in Malaysia or Asia, but right here in America, those kinds of things they're legal, son. No, he's farming top, and Panda is walking. Weaver and Batrider are having a nice little group chat. Batrider didn't want to join fun. Panda blinked in, but Batrider had a nice juke, but he might die to the bugs all the same. Or he might just kill the bugs right now. Oh! Raped. He died to the urn while Windrunner tried to snipe him. And I think he would have died to the bugs all the same anyway, because he had to kill one more hit and the bugs, or 2 more hits for the bug to go away, but he was at 10 HP, so Batrider's not very happy. He's not having a good day. He probably got yelled at by his boss. His wife he came home, his wife said, oh, I'm leaving you for somebody who's a little less suicidal like you. The ends don't justify the means. And Batrider, he just can't take it some anymore. Meanwhile, Panda blinks in. He owned that Skeleton King illusion, and a Chain Frost bounces off and kills those creeps, man. Those creeps, they were looking at him the wrong way, but Pandas and the Windrunners and the Liches all jump in and will proceed to perhaps... No! Oh, Panda. Oh, Panda. This is why you were endangered, son. You're taking too many risks. And he managed to get the Blinkin nuke to finish off the Necrolite. But you saw with that Necrolite didn't even have much farm at all. If you take a look at the items, you can see he has a mechanism and phase boots. Yeah, he's still tanked a ton of damage. So as the game goes on, he'll just keep getting more and more tanked. Of course, that Miffed Lich Chain Frost ultimate did not help the Scourge in taking down the Necrolite, but yeah, Necrolite would just keep getting tanked anyway. So even though that Chain Frost was terrible, Necrolite still tanked up a lot of damage. Alright, Earthshaker's getting some much needed farm. He finally has more than one creep kill, which is an honor in any Earthshaker life. If you can get more than one creep kill, then you're gonna do fine. So Lion hexes and Zuma zooms out at precisely the wrong moment, and Panda tries to be a hero, but he's just a 0. Ow! That was a terrible joke. I apologize. I apologize that your ears had to suffer through my terrible joke-telling squeal of fail. But it's okay, because you're stuck with me right here. Unless you decide to turn your viewer off, and then I will be very sad. But I would never know. But just think about it this way. Do you want to make me sad? I want to keep my ego up. I like thinking that I'm doing something very important. So please don't exit on me. And yeah. Meanwhile, Mouse goes crazy, but we saw Skeleton King teleporting out, hurting the Weaver a little bit. Let's see what Weaver's done. Weaver's picked up treads. Venturing to guess that he's nowhere near his relic. And he's actually 1400 away. But while Sentinel decides, fuck Weaver, we're going to take a tower. And they do that. Necro has a Vitality booster. I'd hazard to guess that he's going to pick up a Vanguard for more raw HP, more regen. But he is a ranged hero. I always thought it pretty funny because, of course I'm making a lot of Luminous references in this because he's my favorite caster, and I've been following him for a long time. As you see, Earthshaker get owned by an Anchor Smash, with an Anchor Smash KS, because this is the targeted, triggered Anchor Smash kill that, yeah, that now you can tell every 4 seconds you can just nuke him for AoE damage. Light Blue thinks bottom is warded. He is actually wrong. There are no wards. But Batrider and Friends. That sounds like a terrible sitcom. Batrider and Friends tried to go up and stay high to the Scourge, but the Scourge, they're not in a very good mood. They're feeling quite antisocial today. They might go home to their rooms and write angsty emo lyrics and just muse on the existence of the world. Just muse. So Necrolite finishes Vanguard. So anyway, back to my Loomis point that I was going to make. Loomis is not a fan of ranged Vanguards if you've seen Loomis commentaries, which I'm sure you have because he is the originator of the Dota commentaries, English Dota commentaries. And meanwhile, there looks like there might be a fight. Batrider finds himself a Panda, and Panda finds himself dead. Ravage, I'm never going to make my point, am I? I think, yeah, the game does not want to make me to make my point, so I don't. But fuck the game. The game doesn't control me, I control the game, son. I can pause it at any time I want. So Panda buys back in a fit of rage. Rage buyback by the Panda. And let's see what do you do. He blinks in, ults, he's focusing Yamateh because you gotta kill Yamateh in this game because he's the main person that you have to kill. Oh, Tide Hunter, you saw Tide Hunter almost TP out, but that big Naga thing, it just wasn't meant to be, and you got owned by Panda and a chick whose name is Crazy Cock and a Lich. Actually, it's the Lich King, so I guess that's one way to die. If you die to a Lich King, then that's a pretty good story to tell your friends when you go out to a pub and drink. Man, what'd you do today? Oh man, I got owned by the Lich King. Oh! Like, the video game Lich King? Yeah. Dude, you fucking nerd, what are you doing? And then you'll hang your head in shame. Because... Alright, that was also another terrible analogy. But yeah, we see Scourge Roshanning. It's really interesting. Lich, Roshan, Frost Armor, and Windrunner is the only time Windrunner will use her ult in the next 40 minutes. Help to bring down the Roshan within a couple minutes, and Panda manages to pick up the Aegis. So that's a little bit weird. He has his ult, he survives, but I suppose since he's doing the bulk thief initiating, if they focus him before he manages to get his ult off, if they initiate on him, he won't be able to get his ult off, and that's a lot of their teamfight presence down the drain. Yeah. So, this is a little bit of a low period, but you saw Sand King pick up his dagger. Yamateh's had that dagger for a while. He picked up an Ograx. We see Necrolite farming. I don't know what he's going to get, but let's just keep looking at the items. Batrider picked up his Blink Dagger. I don't know if we saw that in the last fight. Maybe we did. I think we did because we saw Batrider in the middle of the tower blink on the Panda. So, good shit for Batrider. Meanwhile, Windrunner looks like he's going for a Force Staff, maybe to force people with the staff. And that is what a Force Staff does. I'm sorry for keep scrolling. I constantly keep thinking that I'm in zoom mode when I probably am not. But sorry for the zoom mode malfunctions. I'm not really used to it. Meanwhile, Yamateh blinks on the Windrunner, and everybody blinks on the Windrunner, and Windrunner gets blinked on and dies. 3 heroes. Batrider didn't need to use ult, Sand didn't need to use ult, and I don't even know if Yamateh used ult. Meanwhile, it zooms out. Yamateh did not zoom out and use ult. Yes, Panda, it is correct. There is a ward there. Meanwhile, looks like they're gonna kill Panda before he gets his ult off, but he has Aegis, which drops a nice Chain Frost because they're in the jungle, so it bounces off quite a few times. Sand King drops an ult, a preemptive ult for the Panda, and Batrider Flaming Lassos him. Really, really good preemptive, stunning, owning. just mass havoc wreaked upon Scourge by the Sentinel. Well done by Yamateh's team. Yamateh blinks and hexes the Lich. No money ain't. He is going to go down. He dropped his ult, but he still goes down to an orange, who is, I think, the Sand King. Yes, Ecstasy Ken. Scourge seems to be a little bit puzzled. Weaver's going to do what he can, but Weaver can't do shit. He managed to pick up a relic, which is something. I mean, it's better late game than what the Sentinel have. They have a Necrolite. But they have to kill the bugs for a couple minutes. That's one of the pitfalls of playing against Weaver. You have to kill bugs all the time. You're the exterminator. You gotta use raid to kill all the bugs. So that's what they're doing. But that brought Scourge enough time to push or to revive, and now they're gonna own some face. Looks like Necrolite gets TP cancelled, dies to the Panda. Sand King will get a blink off. Yes, he gets a blink off, but he doesn't blink very far, and he dies. So they managed to get like 4 heroes in jungle top, and they lose 3, and they don't get the tower. But Weaver didn't die, and he still has his relic. So I don't know, Sentinel and Necrolite keeps dying, so Sentinel might, even though they're winning, even though they have 1, 2, 3 towers, they're even in the tower count, and they have a couple more hero kills. The Necrolite dies a lot, and the Weaver on the opposing team hasn't been dying. You can see Necrolite's gold lost is 1.1k. So Weaver's farming, and Necrolite's not keeping his farm very well secured. So this isn't going. I mean, Sentinel still has a good shot. Lion counters Weaver pretty well, but he's been blinking on the Panda, which you probably should do in the mid game. But in the late game, if Lion blinks on the Weaver, then that's pretty much what he has to do in order to win. And Yamateh's the person with skill caliber to recognize that Weaver is fucking annoying, and you have to bring him down as soon as possible. So while I watch a farm, I'm going to take a drink of water while my voice keeps cracking. And we will zoom back in, because nobody likes zoom mode. If you do like zoom mode, please tell me. But there aren't many zoom mode replays. I was just unfortunate. I unfortunately picked one that does have zoom mode on.